Well, let's move on to the next portion of this. We have actually, it's kind of a unique feature of the Raincross debates, have invited the candidates to pose a question to each other. And let's begin. You'll each have 90 seconds to answer each other's questions. And I believe Mr. Art Gage has elected to ask the first question.
I do, and I will read it as I submitted it to you, Erin.
Very good.
At a recent candidate forum hosted by the Hispanic Chamber, you took a contrary view, along with Don Betro, on illegal immigrants from the other 6 candidates by favoring the illegal immigrants being able to stay in the United States. Would you please explain your position on illegal immigration?
Gladly. Illegal is illegal. If they're here illegally, then they're wrong. My statement there was taken out of context in the course of the evening. And basically, as a teacher, I try to give my students perspective. I don't want to put them into a box and lead them down the road. And so the question I pose to them in the classroom when they ask about illegal immigration is, what would you do if you were in their shoes? And that is a perspective that I think everybody should think about in the course of this debate. Illegal is illegal. I'm not asking to be a sanctuary city. Of course not. There's impacts that are on schools with overcrowding in the classroom. There's impacts on the roads. There's impacts, in terms of criminals coming across the border. And, to enforce the laws, we need to obviously embrace the federal government or encourage the federal government to come and help us out, as well as the state and the local law enforcement officials.
Okay, great. Now, you are invited to ask your question to Mr. Gage.
In a recent mail piece, you questioned why I have not been called from my former position in the Army Reserves into military service during the Iraq War. I served as a recruiter and mentor for my alma mater, West Point, the institution that grooms future military and civilian leaders. In particular, you posed a question. Did a congressman or friend in the White House pull strings to keep me out of the war? What information do you have to support your question, or are you simply posing accusations?
Well, first of all, Rusty, I am not proposing anything. It's an issue that has been asked at forums. It's an issue that I get asked fairly regularly when I've been walking, and I read the paper this morning. You said you've never been asked.
I've never been asked.
I think I could probably get some people here in the audience to disagree with that. But you need to answer the questions. You can't study everything. You can't ignore it. It's time to step up when somebody asks you a specific question to give them a specific answer. And you have not been doing that. The one specific answer you gave was to the League of Women Voters when we were in the
Did you answer my question?
When we were in the June election, where you indicated that you were assigned to Congressman Calvert to help him select people to go to West Point. And that has not appeared anywhere. And if that's your service, I have no objection with that. I'm not objecting. I'm asking you to please answer the questions when people ask them.
All right. Let's move.